Hey folks, Mark with MD Custom Fly Rods here. I'm just getting going on getting this reel seat going. Just getting the epoxy going for the 6-weight. Getting mixed up. Um, uh, as you know, I am a rod builder, not one of these wood turning guys you see on YouTube, which I am thoroughly impressed by. But and my epoxy and work has mainly been done on doing fiberglass work, boat work, and such. Uh, my wood turning work is mainly done for building fly rods and fishing rods and such. But I'm going to go ahead and try to combine a little bit of the two and see how we come on out, and that's how we learn on things. If this comes on out, I've already spoke with the customer. He's 100% fine with me experimenting, and we're checking off, and we have a backup plan that we have already set and ready to go. So we'll jump back on into that. And we've also already gotten going into lathe. We just came on in. We've got some of our cork we're going to be turning on for his custom grip. He's going to be coming on in and getting his hands sized so we can get the right size grip for that. So I'm going to go ahead and I've got our piece of hickory on up in here, and I've got a tube sealed up, set, ready to go. We're going to go ahead and pour it on in. What we need, we're going to get this because there's just some splits and some cavities and everything else. I just thought it might be kind of neat to get these things filled on in with the same color we did on the rod, this green blue chameleon coloring, and we'll get that put on in there. But we'll go ahead and get this posted on up in the morning, which will be Mother's Day. Running a little bit behind on a few things. Got family in town, so we know, as I always say, got to get out and get fishing with some family, which we did and had some fun. Get out and caught a few fish, not a whole lot. Met some new people out there and talked a little bit of, which is kind of a common occurrence lately. We're getting into the spring where we're getting more of in Oklahoma here, where more people are getting out fishing, and even I myself am moving a little bit much more away from the trout fishing down in some of the local trout waters of Oklahoma and Missouri and Arkansas, and moving more into a lot of the bass and sand bass and stripers and all the other great species we've got going on here in the state. And ended up meeting a gentleman and his boys out fishing today and talked a little bit about that, and it kind of goes to that. And so I thought I'd go ahead and reiterate it also again here, which you've all have heard me say is yes, fly fishing is just not for trout. It is just not what many people see it as, or what they expect. They see trout, just those little flies sitting up on top of the water. Trout fishing, fly fishing is just, it's throwing streamers, it's throwing, which are the flies going underneath the water that you're pulling in and retrieving, trying to mimic minnows. It's throwing hoppers across the top that mimic frogs. It's fly fishing just gives you the ability to really, really, really mimic all sorts of different bait that all of these fish really like to eat. And that being said, these fish really seem to can't get enough of it. So get out there, talk to your local Trout Unlimited chapters. Most of those guys will all be real happy to explain a lot of the different things. I'm going to try to meet up with this gentleman, hopefully soon, and set him up with a little bit of gear and take him on out with me, and maybe him and his sons will go on out there and explore a little bit of fly fishing. And seems to be the natural evolution that most of us go through as young men. I started out with a bobber and a worm, to bobber and a minnow, to maybe a spinner bait, to then move up to a bait caster, and then going out for bass fishing, and then maybe even running a worm jig and setting up, all sorts of, running a Carolina rig, a Texas rig, maybe starting to fish a little bit of tournaments. Backed off a little bit and became a little bit obsessed with a little bit, and then through the few years, it's kind of stepped up, and then kind of realized I forgot what fishing was a little bit about, of enjoying it and having fun and taking it for what it is, which is enjoyment and relaxation, which is why I started. So, if you're looking for the enjoyment and the relaxation for what it is, please get out there, take friends and family fishing, have fun, talk to your local Trout Unlimited chapter. If you have any questions, hit me up. Remember, today is Mother's Day. Wish your mom a happy Mother's Day. And in all honesty, make sure you don't show mom this video, but give dad a thank you too, because odds are mom probably was not in the mood. So give dad a thanks. Have a great day. Get out, like, subscribe. See you next time. I'll put up another video next week as we get going more on this 6-weight fly rod. Have a great day. Bye.